Okay, first let's look at filter action. All right, suppose we want users to be able to select which year to filter. Okay, so we want to do it from here, and for that we have to set up a filter action. So dashboard actions. Okay, I already have it right there, but let's look at what you would do. You would click add action and select filter, so then this screen will appear. All right, so that's what this is. So now what we want to do, so here is the source of action and here the target of action. Okay. Now what we want to allow with this filter action is for the user to be able to select which year the dashboard should display. So the source sheet is just select year. So you uncheck everything else, check source year. Okay. Now you want that action to be reflected in the target sheets. In target sheets, we're going to leave Sparkline out because Sparkline is for the entire. It's not. There is no selection here. So we are plotting from 2012 all the way through 2013. So filtering that is not going to be very meaningful. So we'll uncheck that. So filter action will not be applied to this sheet, and it will apply to the others. Okay. Now there are three different options what will launch that filter action. Okay. Hover is of course when you just hover over, that will launch the action. Okay. Select is when you have to click on it to select, then the action will be performed. Menu is when you click, okay, a menu will appear and then you have to make a selection from the menu. Then the action will be performed. So three alternatives on how to launch the action, and then you can check this. So that means you run only one selection. You can't do multiple selections, or if you want to allow multiple selections, you can uncheck that. Now then here would be what will happen once you leave the action. Okay, so if you click, then once it is done, then what will happen? Whether the filter action will be left in the dashboard, or it will revert back to everything, or exclude all values. So we're going to leave the filter as is. And the target filter, so this is where we will be using this part of the screen for navigating from one dashboard to another dashboard. Okay, so that's the filter action for. So if you click that, so everything changes to 2012. Well, actually, so here, that's that. So 2013. 2013. Okay, this should also be the title should have been dynamic there. All right. So that's the filter action for selecting the year. Now let's do highlight action. So again, go to dashboard actions, and you click add action and select highlight. And now you will see a very similar screen like the filter action screen. Okay. So now this is highlight action. Again, you have the same set of items to select from. All right. So now we're going to select from. We're going to be highlighting. So we want to highlight what product or what product type we are selecting, and you want that to be highlighted in the other charts. So you can make that selection from the bullet graph, or the Sparkline, or the text table, or the scatter plot, but the product and product type does not belong to the select year chart. So select year, it doesn't make any sense to be a source of highlight action. So we'll leave that out. Okay, and you want that selection to be reflected in all the other charts, except of course select year, because select year doesn't have product or product type. And then which fields you want that highlight action to take place. You want the highlight action to take place with these two, product and product type. Okay. So once that is done, and here again, we will do select as the, or we can, if you do hover, we can check it, we can see what happens if you do hover. So if you select hover, then what will happen is just hover, and then it will get selected. So hover over any particular item, then that highlight action will get reflected in all other charts. Okay, so here again,